Hello, everybody.
Hi.
This is the Kpush Podcast, and finally we have Liz Weber on today.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted you to be the first girl on the podcast. We're getting a little
I
too...
feel like I'm basically a guy, so it's
right,
okay.
you count as a guy, so I mean...
Yeah, I have a dick. Theoretically.
Okay. We'll be moving on from that. Liz, I don't know what's been going on. I was in Pennsylvania for the week, so I didn't upload. That's one of the reasons why. I was found it very dumb that there's a lot of you're not allowed to go to different states. You can go to different states safely without spreading the COVID test. Or, I mean, without spreading the virus.
Yeah, I agree. I think that you can go to others. I think it's just some people can't.
Yeah.
I think that the laws are kind of protecting the stupidest people. So the people who are, at least averagely intelligent are kind of suffering on behalf of those people.
What? It benefits dumb people?
No, I'm saying it's okay. People who are not smart, right? People who are going to spread the coronavirus when they travel. Those are the people who the law is there in place for, which is most averagely intelligent people know how to travel safely.
I agree.
But there are the dumb people who don't, so we are suffering on their behalf.
I agree with that. That's a pretty good statement, I think. No, you just get tested before you go. You get tested once you get back, and you don't have the fucking virus, and then you know.
And if you do, you die. That must suck. I wouldn't know.
I don't think everyone who's getting the virus dies.
Okay. Okay.
Do you think all of them just fucking are in a dump somewhere, all their bodies?
Yeah.
I understand. Jesus. I cut my ball sack today shaving. That was something that happened.
That sounds really fucking painful.
Yeah, it was really
sorry.
bad. I didn't expect it to be that bad, but it was pretty rough.
I cut my legs a lot shaving.
Yeah,
it hurts.
It's not fun getting cut shaving. I mean, it was really I didn't think it would be that painful, but you did the
You've never cut your face shaving?
No, it was way more painful than that.
Oh yeah.
It was extremely more painful than that. And I didn't think it would be that bad, but it was you did the fake. You opened your mouth to scream, but there was nothing came out. It was like that type of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine shaving.
I can't imagine having a ball sack. It sounds really fun, though.
It sounds fun?
Yeah.
It's not.
It's like having a friend, It sounds really fun.
They don't talk to you.
I think they might. It's maybe just yours don't.
I think you're just mentally insane.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah. I don't know anything that's been going on. Apparently, a bomb went off somewhere.
Oh, wait, I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but no one got hurt because wait, if you're talking about what I'm talking about, a bomb went off in this place in, I don't know where, I think it might have been Georgia or something, but there was an announcement on the loudspeaker before it that was like, you have 20 seconds to evacuate the building, so they basically let everyone evacuate, and then the bomb went off, and nobody got hurt.
That's odd.
It was really weird. It definitely wasn't in Georgia, so don't quote me on that. But it was somewhere.
Right.
It was. I don't know what's that about. I think it's aliens.
You think it's aliens?
Yeah, they want to destroy American civilization because they know that we are the weakest country in the North American region.
I don't think that that's necessarily true. I don't think that aliens necessarily care about government.
I don't think that you can speak on behalf of them.
Well, think about it. If you went to
I think that they've been watching us like a television show and that they are very mad at what we are doing.
What, the Truman Show? They just have cameras hidden around everywhere.
Why?
Why wouldn't they just wipe us out then?
No, we're like their pets. They love us.
But they don't.
This is a good idea for a
They don't-
novel. Someone.
They don't talk to us.
They don't talk to you.
Do they talk to you?
I mean, like, no, but they might talk to other people.
I don't think that's
Okay, you ever think about how, like, can we talk about religious things?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't
Okay,
care.
so I'm not gonna give my
It
religious
was in
views.
Nashville.
I'm not gonna give my religious views, but Christians, they say that Jesus was like a prophet, right? Not a prophet, that Jesus was God. Oh my God. Please get this out. I sound so stupid. I've been to church, I swear. Okay, whatever. But they believe Jesus is gonna come back, right? So
Okay.
if Jesus comes back, Jesus could have already come back and then someone put him in a mental hospital. Because if someone is like, I'm fucking Jesus, I'm here to save you guys. I'm here to save you guys. You're gonna lock him away.
Okay, here's why that doesn't work. That motherfucker turns water to wine.
See, but
Why
Oh,
would he get
wait.
captured if
See, but-
he's God's son?
I
Is he-
think he is God. I didn't think he was God's son. I thought God put himself inside of Mary.
He put himself inside of Mary.
Yeah, like he took
This
his
is-
soul and implanted it in her uterine
Wouldn't-
walls.
Wouldn't he just go into the guy? It's like, or he wouldn't he go in both of them? Could he go in
She
both
was
of
a
them?
virgin.
Why does that have to do with anything?
She didn't. There was no guy. Oh, you mean Jesus?
Wait, that's how the story goes? I do not know this story at all. Hold up.
You didn't know the Virgin Mary was a virgin?
I thought she had sex before. It was like her first time. No.
She
Or
was
like
the
the
Virgin
cum-
Mary. She was a virgin.
It just like appeared. That is the dumbest fucking story to ever
That's
believe.
how they knew it was Jesus.
What the fuck? That is the dumbest ass story ever.
That's the only reason that I encourage keeping your virginity, just in case baby Jesus pops in there. Because then if you get pregnant, you know it's Jesus.
That is the dumbest fucking thing ever.
Okay.
You know, I know like sluts that wear a Virgin Mary chain necklace. Like they're openly
Yeah,
like
and I knew a rapist who wore a Virginity Rock sweatshirt.
That's
Kind of irony.
that's crazy. That's crazy. But like Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. You knew okay.
We're
Okay.
just gonna move past that one. Anyway,
I did not know the Virgin Mary story. That is the dumbest fucking story ever of all
I
time.
don't know. I don't think we should disrespect religion.
Why not? They're dumb stories.
I mean, like, but what if he's like, okay, so like, I
don't know if like there's something or not. I don't
either, but I have this crumbling fear. Like, my biggest fear is that I'm gonna choose the wrong religion and go to hell. That's my
always
biggest
been the fear. That's why there's wars started over it.
I am so scared that like I have like thoughts every day. Like, what if Muslims are right? What if I'm going to hell? What if I'm gonna burn for eternity? Like, I
Right.
literally.
Well, that's always how they fucking got people. It's like that's why they were able to get people to fight in wars and die over it, because they wanted people to believe a certain way, and they were like, well, if you're doing this, then you go to this, and then if you do this, you're going this, and they're like, no, it's the opposite way.
I personally, I don't think that. I think that if there is a God, that people have widely misinterpreted him.
Yeah. Well,
Because I just don't think any God would write the sins that people count as sin worthy. Like, I feel like maybe like murdering another human being, or like raping a child, that might be kind of hell worthy, not like, being like gay or
Right.
like what are other weird sins, or like having sex,
right.
or like
Well, that's one of the
doing drugs.
It's one of the biggest things I remember now seeing is like homophobia started from religion.
It did.
Like
Yeah,
in that a lot of people now, because religion is kind of a
there was a lot of,
minority thing.
people think that homosexuality is a new thing, and it's not. It was like
That's so insane and crazy. You are fighting
the
something that
ancient Greek men like butt fucked each other like when they were like fighting in wars. Like I learned that. Like I remember learning that. Like they like butt
what?
fucked each other. But literally, like
This
the
is
ancient
real?
Greeks. I'm gonna.
I can look it up.
You can look it up. Did ancient Greeks
Do you
anal
want to
sex?
look at it?
Just look up ancient Greeks anal sex for me.
Okay.
Not hopefully some porn doesn't come up.
That would be bad. What is it?
Ancient Greeks gay or
Greeks.
Maybe not anal. Anal feels a little much.
Greeks.
Because like, I'm 90% sure that this is a thing.
The most widespread and socially significant form of same-sex relationship in ancient Greece was between adult men and pubescent or adolescent boys. Yeah, no. The Greeks
pedophilia.
the Greeks were all about pedophilia. That was one of the biggest things, is that Greeks were huge pedophiles.
I might be thinking of the Romans. I don't know.
Yeah. No, when like
The Greeks were, that makes
when people talk about like the Greek society and how good it is, it's like, yeah, but I mean, there's also just pedophilia hanging around.
Yeah, but America is also rooted in pedophilia.
It's that's through the church. It's mostly through the church.
Like,
and there are certain organizations, but like it's not widespread. Like the Boy Scouts are
what?
Are pedophiles.
All Boy Scouts are pedophiles.
No, but like there have been like a massive number of
just like all wrestling coaches.
Is that a thing too?
Mm-hmm.
I think yeah.
And middle school
teachers. You may be right. You might be right. You actually might be correct.
That was a call out.
You
know who you are.
Would you relax?
I know. It was a joke.
But yeah, no, that was one of the biggest things about Greece was that they in like this happens with like most people who are raped as children is they end up becoming pedophiles themselves or like child predators.
I wouldn't say most. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like a decent amount or most child predators were raped as kids, I think, is one of the
Yeah, but you know what's interesting about that? So most child predators were raped as kids. Most child predators were sexually abused as children. But a woman or a female child who is sexually abused has a like 200 times less percentage of becoming a pedophile than a man. Or something like that. It was something I read online.
Yeah, no, you only really hear it with guys.
Yeah, no, there are female pedophiles, but like it's typically not brought on by that. Or it might be. I don't know. I've never met
hear about
one.
It. Maybe there's like a huge case. No one talks about it ever.
I mean, I've I've heard a lot of like. See, can we talk about this? Can we get a little political here?
I don't care. Go.
Like I've heard a lot of rape men coming out with like rape cases of like females like raping them, and like I think it's cool and all, but like I have also seen on Twitter. There's this guy. What are you looking for?
Nothing. Go.
There's this guy, Jackson Lister. Basically, all these girls posted a TikTok. Why the fuck did they do this? I don't know. Don't go to social media with your fucking rape stories. I think that's weird. Sorry. Like,
does TikTok matter though?
I mean, it does, because this guy got his life ruined because of TikTok, low-key.
Okay.
Like, they got so many people to sign this petition because these girls, like, said, like, he raped them, and then, like, it says, like, now he's not being charged with anything. But, like, that and, like, that's cool and all, but, like, basically, like...
Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on.
So these girls, they basically just posted about, like, what happened. They posted about this guy raping them. His name is Jackson Lister.
Okay. So there's this guy who raped somebody.
He goes on people.
He goes on social media.
No, the victims. The victims go on social media.
Okay.
And the victims are like, hey, this guy did this to me and a lot of other girls. We need justice. And they get people to sign a petition. First of all, petitions do nothing. What the fuck are you going to say? Hey, this guy raped me. Sign a petition. Like, what are you talking about? Like, so that was just weird.
That is a little weird.
But, like, and then, like, other girls came out about it or whatever. And, like, the story made sense. And, like, I do believe the girl to an extent. But there are all these Twitter posts because this guy isn't being charged. They said he's not being charged right now. 'Cause there are all these
anyone
Twitter
filed
posts.
a police report?
They did file a police report, but there was no evidence right now. Like they couldn't charge him right now. It's an ongoing investigation or something.
Okay.
And there are all these men on Twitter who are like posting it, and they're saying a win for the boys. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I will pull it. Like, I looked up this morning, Jackson Lister on Twitter, and all these men tweeted, never see a win in these situations. What do you mean a win?
There's like,
that's not winning.
Here's
Like,
the
someone
problem.
being accused of rape, whether it's false or true, it's never a win.
I guarantee
a rape happening is not a win.
I guarantee you half of those people who said that are fucking around.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I guarantee you that half of those people who are like, win for the boys, did it like as a fucking joke and don't mean it, and they're bullshitting. Now, for the other half, there's like actual debate of like whether they think about it, and those people are fucking dumb and stupid. But that was one of the biggest problems, is that some people feel like this is like they're winning at this game, but like some of the people are just bullshitting.
People think that rape is a male versus female problem now, and it's fucking scary. They think it's like rape victims versus false accusation. It's like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. I feel like it's like I don't know. I just don't like it at all. I wish we could not be at like a weird war over like serious crime.
Yeah, no. You see, like when rape things are brought up, you see like the different formats. They go to different like sides. You see with the females start to 10-1, and the guys like start to defend. It's like a really weird thing.
Personally, we're not police. We're not here to say who did this and who didn't do this. Yeah. You can't go on TikTok and ask people to like be like, yes, this guy did it, when they don't know shit. Yeah. They're not the detectives. Like, we are not. Well, yeah,
you're not going to be able to put someone in jail with a fucking petition. If you think that that's how it works, you're fucking insane. Like, if you think you can just get a mass majority of people to just sign something and then someone goes to jail.
I think they just wanted him kicked off the campus. Maybe. Because it was at a college. I don't know.
Yeah.
But still.
Dude, but like college is kind of fucked in that way too, is because like he pays to be there. It's like there's like a lot of money in that.
Don't we all?
Yeah, well that's the fucked up part.
I'm paying to exist.
We all
pay to exist.
The fact that you pay to go to college and that you can fail at the college when you pay there and they can just kick you out and keep your money.
College is a scam.
It's such bullshit.
I'm so sorry.
Every part of college education is just horseshit, which is why I really want this to work, and which is why I really try hard at this, so that I can somewhat succeed or someone have a path after high school.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I agree.
I can't fucking go to college.
Yeah, I don't want to go to college. Well, I do want to go to college because I need to go to college to to do what I want to do in life, but I don't want to go to college because I think it's bullshit. I think that college is...
So you want to go like a party college?
No, I want to go to college. I want to go to law school, but I don't want to do that.
Dude, law school is so much money. Lawyers are like... The entire system of lawyers is like scams on scams.
I know,
they just scam each other. They openly try and scam each other.
It's fucking hilarious.
It's like the dirtiest game ever.
So you're right. I think that's what's wrong with the American court system in general, is that it's kind of just about who can scam better and who can make a better story up than what's the truth.
Right.
And most of the time.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things we're finding about most forensic science, is that it's all bullshit. Like, most of forensic science is all bullshit.
Like blood spatter patterns.
Blood spatter patterns, bullshit.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it
Dexter wouldn't
is.
have lied to me.
There's an entire documentary, and there's a podcast about these two
And there's an
guys.
entire documentary saying that Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain, but she fucking didn't.
Okay.
What, do you think she did?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But
But
I mean that is a good conspiracy. But
no, it's not. It's a stupid one.
shut up. It's interesting. I don't think it's true.
Not.
It's interesting.
It's all based on bullshit.
But
that
it's
can be easily
interesting.
disproven.
It's a good story. Shut the fuck up. It's a good story. No. But yeah, there's like a whole thing now about how blood spatter. I know gunshots now are like being
I don't see how you could analyze a gunshot.
There was an entire Joe Rogan had an entire podcast about these two guys.
What the fuck does Joe Rogan know about guns?
Just shut the fuck up. But there's these two people who's a defense lawyer who fights openly, and there's like a scientist behind this, and they got saying like forensic science, almost all of it is like kind of bullshit. There's DNA. DNA is almost the only one. Bite marks are the biggest bullshit lies ever. Bite marks are not true.
See, then how is how did Ted Bundy go to jail? Ted Bundy went to jail over bite marks on a woman. He literally went to jail based on that one piece of evidence.
I don't know if that's true.
It is true.
But then you have several like...
Yes, but that was the piece of evidence that in the documentary, that was the climax. In the documentary I watched about him, that was the piece of evidence that got him that he could not defend himself from.
Well, it's allowed in court. I know that, but it's all bullshit.
But it wasn't bullshit. Those were his fucking teeth marks. He did kill those women.
No, but you can't replicate it. Scientists...
You can if you have orthodontic records, actually...
No, you can't.
Yes, you can if you have orthodontic records, because I got my teeth implanted in this clay thing.
No, but that's the difference. The difference between clay and human flesh, and flesh in general, cannot be replicated.
What are you doing in human flesh?
Human flesh is tissue, it's muscle, it can be stretched, it can be manipulated in several different ways. Forensic scientists cannot replicate bite marks in pigs. They've tried to do this. They can't replicate it. They can't get a consistent pattern through pigs. We have like literally there are defense lawyers who have backed forensic scientists into a corner and questioned them. Can you do this? Can you replicate bite marks on pigs, on flesh? And they can't. They literally cannot replicate it consistently because bite marks are not consistent. This was one of the biggest things about...
That's kind of true. Bite marks aren't consistent.
They're not. There's a difference between clay and things that like stick together and between flesh. Flesh are not consistent. They're just not. And
I mean,
that was one of the biggest problems.
There's a whole lot of murderers who bite the fuck out of their victims. Like,
the
fuck, are you a vampire?
Yeah, but there's a good amount that have... Because when you're strangling and things like that, and if you get into someone in a strangle, one of the biggest go-tos is just fucking biting someone. Like, if you get caught into a corner, it's not a bad move.
My cousin literally once, he took my hand. This was like a couple of years ago. He took my hand. He looks me dead in the eyes like this, and then he bit my fingers, and I started screaming. And he kept biting, and he keeps looking me straight in the eye. I'm so scared of that fucking kid. Kids who bite people are gonna end up murdering people.
I don't think that that's necessarily true.
I do. If you bit people as a kid, I don't like you.
That's a little harsh.
I probably bit people as a kid. I don't remember my childhood.
No one remembers themselves as a kid.
Yeah, okay.
That was one of
Here's something I want to talk about. I've seen so many people trying to claim that they have childhood trauma. Shut the fuck up. Your parents got divorced. You don't have fucking trauma. Like, I'm sorry that you have to live in two houses. Like, unless if some really fucked shit went on with that divorce, like, you're not traumatized, bitch. Get the fuck. Like, I just can't deal with it anymore.
But like, there are legitimate people who have had like...
Oh, yeah. I know.
Like, there's, like, fights in the household, and, like, they get bad.
Yeah, of course there is actual trauma. I'm talking about obviously not those people. I'm talking about the people
Talking about kids in Easton.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not. I've met some people in Easton with some fucked lives.
Yeah.
But then I met some people in Easton who are like, wah, poor me.
Right.
I didn't get the Lululemon jacket I wanted at Christmas, so I called my mom a bitch, and then she called me a bitch, so now I want to die. So those are just not the people I like.
Right. Of course.
Because, like, yeah. I'm kind of quoting someone.
Right. Okay.
I hope she doesn't see this.
Yeah, no, but one of the weird part is about a childhood is, there seems to be, like, a turn switch of, like, when you're, like, because you can't remember anything when you're 0.
I remember some very specific events.
But, like, when you're first born, you can't remember anything.
Some people claim to, but I don't believe them.
No. No one does. No one fucking does. If you say that, you're lying.
I do. I was a bird.
What the fuck are you talking about? Shut up.
In another life.
What is going on?
In another life.
Something kicking in.
Life.
Something kicking in. You need to relax.
Another life.
But there's, like, when you're first born, it's so weird you can't remember anything. Like, there's nothing that you can think of to remember. Then suddenly, like, when you're 4 or, like, 3 or something, you suddenly start to remember something.
You remember stuff from that young?
Yeah.
Yo, wait.
Well, like, faint memories. Faint, like, little memories.
I don't really
like, I remember like,
much
some
before the age of maybe 10?
10?
Maybe.
You were just dead from, like, 0 to 10?
No, I remember,
from
like,
0 to 9,
I remember
just
a
nothing.
few very specific events, and, like, I know what happened, but I don't remember physically being there. Like, I know, like, I presume I was in 3rd grade. I remember who my teacher is, but I don't, like, I don't remember the classroom. I don't know what it was like to be. I don't remember being there.
Really?
I don't.
I remember being in 2nd grade. I remember.
Fuck. I know. I remember some very specific things that. I have some very specific. Yeah, I have a one memory from 2nd grade. Actually.
What? You want to share?
No.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. So I was outside. I was on the swing sets, right? And this kid next to me, he just turns to me and he told me that he was a girl trapped in a boy's body. And I was like 7, so I was like, okay, and like that's all. And then I just turned away.
Yeah, I remember.
And then
being
the girl,
in
like, there was another girl next to me, and she was like, "Oh my god."
I remember being in 2nd grade, and like. My teacher was Mrs. Snyder, and I remember it was the best.
What school did you go to?
I went to Asbury in Erie.
What the oh, you fucking lived in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I remember I lived in Pennsylvania. So I actually went to Pennsylvania, and I was surprised of how much it's hard to get a COVID test there. Because we had a COVID scare there because my sister was with my cousin. My cousin tested positive down there, and my sister had to get a COVID test. And she had to go through, like, all of these, like, backdoors, bullshit, and, like, pay, like, a bunch of money. It's really hard to get a COVID test, and especially a rapid test in Pennsylvania, which I did no fucking idea, like, 0. And until you go there and experience it, it's like a completely different world. You can get one here. It's like might be challenging, but you can actually get one here. It might be like $150 or $200 or some bullshit number, believe me. But like you can still get one. It's nearly impossible there. And like they have all these rules where like if you're not congested, you can't get a rapid test. Fuck you. What the fuck is that?
All the time.
What the fuck is that? But like, what the fuck is that? Like you can't get like a certain test
if you don't have a certain symptom.
If you don't have a certain symptom, which we know this particular virus has a lot of people who are asymptomatic.
Yeah, they do.
It's such horseshit. It's like it doesn't make any sense at all.
Did you hear about the COVID thing in Italy?
No.
So
I know they got fucked.
No, I mean from 2019. So when did COVID start?
It started in China in like November.
November of what?
November 19.
Yeah. So I can send you the article later. There was this study done. So they basically took blood from, or maybe it was blood. I'm pretty sure it was blood. I'm pretty sure it was blood samples from cancer patients from September 2019, and 28% of them, or something around there, tested positive for COVID, which means that it has been around, or at least some form of COVID, for a lot longer than we think it has been. Because 28% of just a specific set of cancer samples from Italy in September 2019, and they didn't even know it
September 2019. But that's almost impossible. Cause
do you want me to?
I mean, yeah, pull it up. Cause like that. It didn't start like in any other country till like.
Yeah, that's what we
late
thought.
2019.
So no, what this means is.
But
this COVID might have been around for a very long. How early was coronavirus circulating in Italy?
I don't know if this is true.
COVID circulated in Italy earlier
but
than we thought.
Nothing was like ever really questioned. There's
no
way that
people even know about this. I don't know.
There's no way that it was killing.
It wasn't killing people. So basically what I think happened, and what a lot of people think happened, is that there was a form of COVID, because there's now a new form of COVID strain in England. Did you know?
Right, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so I think that there was a strain before this strain that was like non-harmless to humans. That was completely non-harmless to most humans. And those who had gotten it probably built up an autoimmune like efficiency to it. So those people are that's why probably a lot of us are asymptomatic.
That's fucked.
That would explain why a lot of us are asymptomatic.
That's fucked.
But here, yeah, COVID-19 circulated in Italy earlier than thought. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. According to a new study by the country's National Cancer Institute, which looked for virus in blood samples in Milan. According to the study, Italy's first documented COVID-19 patient was on February 28th in a small town near Milan. However, the researchers knew that the virus was likely circulating before that, so they analyzed blood samples. Blah, blah, found that
what website is this?
This is WebMD.
Okay.
This is like a medical article.
Okay.
And it's on like a lot of websites. I'll check.
Yeah, that would be something. I don't know, that's really fucked. I mean, that's really like Plague Inc., right? I mean, that's one of the biggest things that you want to get to a lot of people before. That's really fucked.
I just think that people should. I don't think that I can get sick. So.
What?
I'm healthier than the average human being, and I feel as though.
I feel like you're lying.
I don't think I'm gonna get sick.
Well, you're also young, which this whole thing is not really killing
I am
young people.
so scared of getting sick that I know I'm not gonna get sick. I take 7 different types of vitamins every single day. I count every single one of my macros just to make sure that I'm getting the right stuff in my body.
A lot of vitamin C.
Yes. I drink orange juice, even though it tastes like shit.
You think orange juice tastes like shit?
I like apple juice better, which is an unpopular opinion.
I don't mind orange juice. I don't think juice is
I just
that
hate
great.
The pulp. I think it's disgusting.
I don't think juice is that great. Soda's better. If you're gonna lose all that calories.
I think that juice is a scam. It's just sugar.
Yeah, no. They market it as healthier.
But
it's like, well, like you're like that much healthier, but you taste that much worse. Yeah, fuck it, Gatorade. Gatorade's way better than fucking
Gatorade.
juice. Fucking Gatorade's way fucking better than juice. Anyone who says that juice tastes better than Gatorade is a little fucking stupid. It needs me smacked up inside the head a little bit.
Do you like sparkling water?
No.
Everyone hates seltzer. I love
it. It's okay.
I love it so much. I hate water though.
Bubbly's pretty good. There's certain types of sparkling water that's pretty good. But, like, some of that other shit just tastes like fucking static. It's so fucking
I just
terrible.
hate water. I'd rather drink anything.
Dude, hard seltzers are the fucking worst, though. Those are just fucking...
Like White Claw?
Yeah, White Claws literally are pussy drinks.
Those are so good.
Those are pussy drinks.
Okay, it doesn't mean... Okay, just because
you're a girl, so you can like it.
Doesn't mean you can sit here and say that it doesn't taste good.
It doesn't taste good at all. It tastes like fucking static.
What?
You know, there's like a Soda Stream thing. You know the Soda Stream things? Those are like... White Claws taste as if you like hit the thing 10 more times than it should have
You can't
been.
promote Four Loko and say that White Claw's bad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't.
Four Loko is also disgusting.
It really is.
It's so gross.
We're not gonna. Okay, new topic.
Both those things are disgusting, I think, if you ask me.
No, it's good. Just not good on the way out. Anyway.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. So, anyway, what do we think about...
What?
Change the subject.
Okay. What do you want the election? What do you think about the election? Want to talk about that?
I don't want to talk about politics.
All right, you want to talk about the pandemic? How were you during the pandemic, the first months?
During the pandemic, I was living. I was just absolutely living. I was just chilling. I loved it. I like being alone.
Everything about it you just liked?
I love being alone, but I hate being alone. So, like, I like being alone, but I just don't like feeling alone. Like, I don't know if this makes sense. Like, I like being alone when everyone else is alone.
That's one of the reasons why I like podcasts.
Like,
podcasts are great.
Like, when after school, when I come home after school and I'm alone,
Move the
everyone
mic a little
else just
close
got
towards
home
you.
after school and is alone. So I like being alone at that time because it feels normal. But if I'm alone when everyone else is out, I feel weird. But everyone was alone, so it felt just great. I liked being alone.
Okay. And did you like FaceTime? Did you have any there was a lot of routinely FaceTimes a lot of people had.
Oh God, I was in this FaceTime group chat where I was just constantly, relentlessly bullied, and then there was people screamed racial slurs, and it was endorsed in there, and I would be like, hey, don't do that, and they'd be like, shut up, bitch, and I'd be like, okay, and then
what type of KKK FaceTimes were you getting
funny
into?
They weren't, most of them weren't white. Like, it was like, it would be like this is like, oh, I don't want to talk about him, I'm scared of him. This kid, he would say the N-word, and but he wasn't white, but he wasn't black. So everyone, I was just like, oh,
right, it's one of those.
No.
You know, I don't.
What do you mean?
I don't know. They're a lot of. I don't know. That's such a weird subject.
No, it's not, because if you're not black, you
right.
can't say it. I don't
but
care
a lot of
what
people,
race
right? That's fine, but a lot of people do. A lot, 6ix9ine just says it so many times.
I've met so many Latinos who say the M-word, and they're so just disrespectful. Okay, it's different if you're an Afro-Latino, it's okay, because there are, black Latinos. There are black people from Cuba. There are black people from, the Dominican Republic. Everyone's black there, and those are Latinos. They're even black Brazilians. But, if you are a Latino, and you are clearly not African, you gotta chill.
Okay, I want to talk about this.
Oh, no.
There's someone, I won't say names, but I went to an Instagram Live, and someone, it was of the left side, I should say, left side live stream, and someone joined on the live stream and goes, I'm at school, whatever, and I don't understand when black kids say the N-word, how the teachers get mad.
No, true, because literally, I have been in class with black kids and have them say the N-word, and the teacher get mad, and I'm like, why are you mad? I'm like, what? Especially if it's a black teacher and they get mad, okay, but if you're a white teacher and you're sitting there getting mad, no, just keep your mouth shut.
What? You really think that?
Low key,
But there's no swearing. If you say anything remotely,
I swear in class, they don't care.
I don't.
My teachers have sworn at me.
Yes, yeah. I guess that's true.
My teachers were. Okay,
well, I mean, if
can
this
we
is
talk about how weirdly intrusive?
Well, I mean, let's say. I don't know what you just said, but I mean,
okay.
if this is the world we're going to, where black kids can openly call the teachers N-words.
No, I'm not saying call. I'm not saying.
I think that should be allowed. What's the difference? Them saying it or them being like, yo, what's up?
I am not black. That's not my place.
I think that What's the if they're openly saying it and just openly like, yo, what's up?
So let's talk about
Where's the boundary?
music. Let's talk about how really fucking bad that album that just came out was.
The Lil Uzi.
No.
No. Trippy. I don't know. Whatever the fuck. Say his fucking name.
Why can't either of us think of
It was A Whole Lot of Red by
it?
someone.
It was the stupid one, Playboy Cardi. Stupid one.
Playboy Cardi. They're all the same.
I thought, you guys want to know a secret, guys? When I
all
thought that Playboy Cardi and Cardi B were the same person for a very long while.
Yeah, no, they're two very different artists.
I think they both make really bad music.
Yeah,
so.
but Cardi B is a whole new level of bad.
See,
it's like
personally, I could argue the same thing about Playboy Cardi. I think they're both really shit. Like, they've both had good songs and then have had some songs that make me want to rip my ears out of my head.
I don't understand the whole trap scene. I really never have the whole...
You're white, so...
I guess... Okay. I mean,
no,
right,
I understand rap. I just don't.
But there's a foundation of rap that I also just highly admire. Like, the come up of rap is one of the best stories ever told. Ever. And it's really interesting. And I like that type of music a lot.
I have a little bit of beef with rap music in a way. I like rap music, but part of me really feels like rap, like, somewhere between 1990 and 2010, rap became the new rock music, and everyone stopped liking rock music and started liking rap music and started going to rap concerts instead of rock concerts, and I don't fucking like that. I want to go to rock concerts. I want life to be like it was in the 70s in terms of music.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is not fun. I don't want to go.
No one likes rock music.
Hear fucking
you play
Playboy Cardi. I don't want to hear Playboy Cardi screaming, Metamorphosis! Metamorphosis! Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't need that. I don't need to pay money to see that.
I've never, like, really understood it. Especially when it's mostly done by producers. Like, when you know that most of these artists, or especially new ups, are just...
instruments.
It's just like producers behind the scenes.
I think I genuinely like, I don't like, that's what I don't like. I don't like new age rap music. I don't like music that is just a talentless person sitting there and rhyming on a beat that they didn't make and that someone else mixed for them and produced for them. Like, you don't have talent. You're just rhyming.
That's one of the biggest things about J.
Cole.
Like,
the producer is the only person who has talent there. The person who's mixing and making your beats is the only person who has any talent. You're just sitting rhyming. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the reasons why people like J. Cole and respect J. Cole so much is because he's
actually good at what he does.
Well, yeah, he does everything himself.
Yeah.
Is one of the reasons why, like, a lot of people would choose to listen to J. Cole over, like, everyone else is because he does everything himself.
I feel like his music also has a lot of meaning compared to a lot of rap seems to be very rooted in the sexualization of women, which J. Cole seems to be sometimes, but not all the time.
Well, yeah, a lot of that is talking shit, though. A lot of that is, like WAP was, like, a big one, too. Like,
what?
I was just, like, they talking shit.
WAP?
Yeah.
WAP was the worst thing to ever happen. I'm, like, fucking literally get the fuck out of my face. Like, I'm, like, just because men are sitting here and sexualizing the fuck out of us doesn't mean that we should claim it. It means that we should be like, hey, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I should, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't, like, power to you guys and all, but I don't think it's empowering to show men exactly what they want. I don't think it's empowering to take your fucking clothes off and be sexual. That's what men want you to do, you dumb bitch. Like, what?
Yeah, I've never understood how it's like...
I just don't find it, like, that's exactly what the men want.
Yeah, no, it's like, go ahead. The whole free the nipple thing.
Yeah, like, what? Do you think men don't want that? Because they do. I mean, I kind of get that, though, because bras can be uncomfortable.
Go ahead. No one cares. No guy is actually against that.
No guy.
Maybe, I don't think like, only, some weird support.
Only, like, old people care.
Maybe
we're like, you have to be proper.
Like, old weird people care.
British.
Most guys are just gonna, like, fuck. Okay. Most guys are just gonna fucking sit there with their boners, happy, staring. Like, they don't
No,
give a
I have
fuck.
noticed that if I don't wear bra, guys will stare, and
They don't give
I
a
don't
fuck.
like
They
that.
don't. Well,
I'm
uh,
lying, I do. I'm kidding. You'll never know. Anyway, what do we think about the idea that some of the worst,
go ahead.
I don't know, I'm not gonna finish the
Some
sentence.
of the worst. What?
I'm not gonna finish the sentence.
Why?
Because I don't have a finisher. I forgot the finishing end of the sentence.
Okay.
Okay.
We talked about the pandemic. We talked about me going to Pennsylvania. We talked about Greece. We talked about pedophilia. We talked about what else is there?
Where were you a year ago? Let's talk about that. Where were we a year ago? Where were you?
I was here.
Oh God, wait, no, we cannot talk about where we were a year ago. We're not dealing with that right now. It's almost New Year's, isn't it? Nope. So, a year ago I was happier than I am now, though, because of the pandemic. I was like having fun. I was like going out places.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's how everyone's kind of feeling. As well, this drags on.
No, it's not. That's such a lie. I'm so sorry. I see you all on your Snap stories. I see every single one of you. None of you are following pandemic instructions except me, but it's not by choice. So.
Oh.
Everyone is like, I don't care. I feel like people need to stop pretending to care if they don't.
There's
Like,
a lot
just
of people who
own
care.
your shit. Like, there were girls who a few months ago posted social distance who now will, like, go out and party every night. Like, shut up, bitch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of that who people were holding out who then just slowly started drifting away as they got lonelier and like their sanity started to collapse a little bit more.
Oh, my sanity has already collapsed.
Well, there's a lot of people who want to keep their sanity.
You can fucking suffer with me. You can suffer with me.
But like, there's a lot of people who don't want to do that and who are being forced to go to school.
But
and like,
here's the thing. You kind of have to do that so that people don't fucking die.
But
okay. Like, I don't really care if you want to do it. Like,
but there's a huge argument.
You know what? I bet in like a week or two, I'm gonna go to a party and then.
But there's a huge argument.
Gonna call me a hypocrite. So can we just not pretend I said this?
Okay. What?
I'm just gonna pretend that
what?
I didn't say.
You're going to a party soon?
No, like I'm probably just gonna go do something against COVID restrictions soon, and then.
So then you're just gonna sit back and criticize.
So now I'm going to
be a hypocrite.
Apologize before I do that.
Right.
Before I be a hypocrite.
Okay. There's a lot of problems with that. Of a lot of people who say shit like that, but then when they get the opportunity to break those guidelines, they don't give a fuck.
What?
Like a lot of people who like say shit like that, who are like, "Oh my God, hold up the COVID guidelines," like the governors who are going to restaurants without masks.
Without masks.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they don't give a fuck. Because they're powerful and they just want to control things and run shit. And they're like, I can make all these guidelines and mask things mandatory and get away with them, but I don't have to follow them.
I think that it's... So, I was shopping for clothes online today, and I saw this dress, and it was like a turtleneck like this, and it had like, it was like, it was attached to a mask, went over your face. I think that these masks are going to become a huge economy scam. We are all spending money on these things. What are we going to do with them after? Nothing. They're going to be trash.
Well, they're all like, what, $8?
Yeah, $8. I've bought in like 100. Not 100. I've bought in like 20.
Well, I mean, well, you can make them yourself too.
Yeah, I tried.
There's a lot of people who make them themselves. They don't care. They're not that much money. There will be those Gucci and Supreme things who are like $150.
Oh, I'm so
masks.
sorry, but if you buy that shit, like,
That's
just
so
shut up.
That's so dumb.
Like, you know.
Buy like a They'll come out with it though. I don't know if they have yet. They probably
Hypebeast
have.
culture scares me in general.
What does?
Hypebeast culture. Hypebeasts. Those guys who sit there and wear Supreme.
Well, that's the biggest appeal to human nature ever. It's one of the
beast. Okay, but
it
not
appeals.
if it looks ugly. I am so sorry, but like you're allowed to sit there and be rich. Like wear a $200,000 tuxedo and look sexy. Don't wear your ugly ass non-matching Supreme orange Supreme hoodie with a pink logo and then a pair of Nikes that are literally like fucking blue and green or something. Like it just people don't know how to match. That's the problem, and they end up looking like fucking shit. I don't care how much it costs. If it looks like shit, it looks like shit. Money really can't buy style. We learned that with Mr. Harry Styles.
What? Money can't buy style. Harry Styles.
I love Harry Styles, and then I think that men who wear dresses are cool as fuck. I've seen some dope men in dresses.
Why?
What do you mean? Because Young Thug did it, and he looked dope as fuck. But I also think
Are you saying
that
Harry Styles?
I think that Harry Styles looks like terrible, and that the dresses that he wears are fucking ugly. I don't care if you're a boy or a girl. If the dress is ugly, it's ugly.
Wow. But you think guys wearing dresses is cool?
It's cool. I don't really care. It has nothing to do with me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different than that.
It's none of my business.
Worshipping it.
Oh, I'm not saying it's like a good like.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not like fucking. I don't care.
That notion
like,
of
do
just.
What you want. I don't care.
I
what
hate
people
that notion.
Wear.
I hate that. Oh my God, he's wearing a dress. He's empowering.
Oh my God, I just don't get why people care what other people wear. I don't get why people like have a preference as to what.
I don't think anyone cares. I genuinely don't think anyone cares. I think when people cross the line is when people are empowering those people. Like, oh my God, look how brave they are wearing a dress. Like, I don't think anyone actually cares about them wearing a dress.
There's also a lot of, like, just heterosexual men who, like, just wear a dress just for women's attention now, and I think it's fucking funny. Like, they'll wear, like, an ugly dress, and they'll be like, can the girls give me 100,000 likes? Like, shut up, Jeremy. Go to church.
Go to church?
Yeah.
Why? Why church?
I don't know. That's what I say to most things.
Yeah, no, it's weird. That whole toxic masculinity thing is also weird.
Okay, so toxic masculinity to me has nothing to do with wearing dresses. The only thing that toxic masculinity is like men not wanting to go to therapy because they think it's not manly, men being told not to cry, men being told not to be emotional. I think that's what toxic masculinity is. And that's all it is.
But, like, no one actually disagrees with that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not a problem. I don't know, like, why everyone, like, no, like, I feel, well, it is a problem.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is that girls don't fuck guys who cry. Like, that's, like, an actual thing.
What?
Yes. Yeah, girls are less Girls are less attracted to guys who cry.
Guys don't fuck girls who cry. I've learned that one.
That's false.
No, I've learned that one over and over again. I've learned it over and over again.
If you're crying like to them about them, yeah, probably.
Well, no, guys don't like emotional girls either. People don't like emotional people.
That's false.
No, it's not false.
It's false.
People like what's easy.
This is false information.
It's not false information. If people wanted a challenge, they'd come get a challenge. They wouldn't be doing what's easy. Everyone wants what's fucking easy, and I've seen it. I observe people. I watch what people do, and people want what's fucking easy. I'm so sorry, but like,
maybe the fucked up guys you want, but there's a lot of guys who want to chase.
I'm not talking about guys. I'm talking about women.
Oh yeah, girls want easy.
Oh, oof.
I think.
You know what's weird is I think it's
easy.
the opposite.
They kind of want easy. I think guys will take anything. If they have a chance, they'll take it, no matter what. If they think they have a chance, they'll take it. I think
it depends on the guy.
I think once guys stop realizing they have a chance, they stop. But I think if guys think that they have a chance, they'll keep going.
Personally, I genuinely think that how a person, like, if a person chases people or not is completely dependent on how attractive they are, how attractive they think they are. Like, if you think you're hot, you're not gonna go out there and chase people. But if you're insecure, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna take whatever the fuck you can get.
I think that, like, girls don't mind anger. It's like a weird thing.
Men,
Yeah.
because a lot of women are attracted to it.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's odd. Would you shut the fuck up? That was so disgusting. That was so gross. I'm uncomfortable to be here with you.
You should be.
Okay. But there's a weird, I think, I don't know, but like I don't think girls like emotional men. I think that's a huge thing.
No, that's not true.
I think that's very true.
No, it's not. I like emotional guys.
I could bring up a name right now. I could bring up a name right now. He's been on the podcast. I could say him.
That's. I've literally had guys cry to me, so don't pull this shit. Don't pull this shit.
I think you're
emotional doesn't mean sad.
Yeah, no. I think girls like anger. I don't think girls like sad.
I don't really.
I think guys will go after anything that they have a chance on.
I don't really. I like looking in the mirror. I'm tired of other people.
What else? We're an hour in, I think, at this point. 56 minutes in.
Do we get a break?
No, usually not.
Ugh.
You can go pee if you want to.
I don't want to.
Yeah, no, there's no break. Is there anything else?
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I don't think I got anything. We talked about a whole lot of red. Talked about religion, a whole lot of shit.
Do you think Michael Jackson was a pedophile?
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
Oh, did you see that? That's the big news. That whatever the fuck just bought Neverland Ranch for $22 million.
I don't know.
You see that shit?
Well, okay. Did you see like
I saw the documentary on HBO.
Me too, and then I saw the other documentary.
I didn't see
came out
the
2 months ago. There was this documentary. I think it was called Lying Neverland. I don't know, but it was where they basically debunked everything, and like there's a lot of information that the documentary Leaving Neverland left out. Like the fact that the guy, what was his name? I'll look up his name so that I can say it without sounding.
One of the biggest things is that the guy killed himself. Remember that guy that they left in
Robert?
Australia? He killed himself like he's dead.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson.
You type fast. Jesus.
I know, it's a skill. What was the guy's name? Michael Jackson pedophile guy name. What the fuck? It's not telling me. So I don't know how I'm supposed to know this. Michael Jackson victim. Who's this victim? It wasn't Jordan Chandler.
What?
What the fuck was this kid's name? Wasn't there? There was a lot of kids.
Is there anything? Are you finding anything? I don't know. I just
but basically the guy the first guy to accuse him, the guy had like a James. Was it James? Fuck no. Yes, it was. Lying. You know what? I'm just talk about something else.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll talk about. They just bought it for $22 million, which is most, I think, publicly recognizes Michael Jackson is a pedophile now.
There's evidence, but there's like just sketchy stuff in it. Like I don't think he's not a pedophile or is. Like I just don't know. Unless you're in.
He's
So
weird though.
in 2012, Robson, who was the first person to, one of the first people or something to accuse Michael Jackson, had a nervous breakdown triggered by an obsessive quest for success. His career began to crumble. That same year, Robson began shopping a book that claimed he found a book from. Oh, he tried to get a book written. He wrote a book and he tried to get published. A book that claimed that he was sexually abused by Michael Jackson. No publisher picked it up. Robson called himself in the draft version of the book, Robson called himself a master of deception.
What?
So this guy, the victim, he wrote a book about his sexual abuse, and he called himself a liar. He basically was saying that he was lying. I don't know.
What? Why would he call himself a liar in his own book?
It was a draft. Robson filed a civil lawsuit under procedure. To be clear, the judge. Robson's lies found so incredible that this.
But the thing is that he seems real in the documentary. He doesn't seem that he's acting.
Personally, I think that Michael Jackson is the scariest looking human being on the planet, and I don't care if
Exactly.
he had a disease, like, I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, well, that's one of the biggest things is that there was something wrong with Michael Jackson.
He's so
Like something was off about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
No matter what it was, there's something weird about him, and a lot of people think it's pedophilia. I don't know. It seems
He might have just been
real.
on meth, bro.
Was he on meth? Confirmed?
Isn't everyone?
Don't think everyone.
Can we talk
is.
about the fact that kids will do Molly nowadays and it's literal meth? Like, I've literally seen people do Molly and it's meth. And they don't know it's meth, but I know it's meth.
How do you know it's meth?
It's so... Okay, if you can literally look up what Molly crystal looks like and then what meth crystal looks like. It's so easy to tell. They're different colors. And these bitches have meth crystals.
What if it's like the Walter
scary.
White? It's the blue.
It's supposed to be an amber yellow.
What if it's different though? They use different chemicals. It's Walter White's special stuff.
Walter White's dead.
Well, there
You
could
know
be a
my
new
mom
chemist
met
out
Walter
there.
White? She met the actor.
Oh, really?
You want to see a picture?
I guess. How'd you meet Walter White?
She won a thing. What's his name? What's his fucking name?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know. Heidi Halfon. Don't look up my mom on Facebook, guys. The pictures. Oh my god, this is really cringy.
How'd you meet Walter White?
She won a contest. Here's her with him and her friend.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, isn't his name Brian something?
Yes, Bryan Cranston and Aaron
Cranston.
Fuller she met too, who was on the show.
Aaron Fuller. I mean, wait, no. What's his...
These people.
That's fun.
Yeah, she won something. I don't know. I didn't get to go.
Alright, I have to pee. Really bad.
Okay.
You wanna pause?
Sure.
Okay.